Well, well, well. Look who it is.
Hey guys, Mr. C here, and today we're going to start off class with one of my favorite games. It is involving a ball that you can keep up in the air. For me, I'm using my soccer golf pelota ball. We just got this brand new one, so I'm loving it. Make sure you check it out at soccergolf.com. And what you're going to do is play a little bit of volleyball or tennis with a partner. Now, for me, I've set up a little line in the center right here. And what the whole point of this game is I'm playing against Mr. Elephant, and what you have to do is you're going to hit it up over the net, and your partner's going to have to hit it back over again and again and again. If it lands on the ground on your side, or on your opponent's side, then you get a point. Okay, first one to 11 is the winner. If you do score a point, you get to serve again. So if Mr. Elephant scored a point on me, it would be Mr. Elephant's serve next time. Try this one out. It's one of my favorite ones. I play it all the time at my house. Hope you guys enjoy it. So this next game is just an extension off of the last one we did, okay? The same things apply, only this time we have a net that's made out of chairs and a blanket, okay? And we are going to keep hitting up over that net. If you are limited space or you do not have chairs with a blanket, if you don't have enough, you only have two, then a couple of different rules happen for you. You are not allowed to hit around your net. Everything has to go over the net. If a ball hits into your net, you can't hit it again, and it's got to go to the ground, and it's going to be a point for your opponent. Ooh. So make sure you're hitting up over the net. You can use your hands. You can use your feet if it really comes down to that. But you only get to hit 3 times on your side before it goes over onto your opponent's side. If you hit it 4 times on your side before it goes over the net, then it is automatically the play is over and your opponent gets a point. So good luck with this one, guys. Again, like I said for the last one, this is one of my favorite games. We play it all the time at our house. We use it to determine all kinds of decisions, arguments. It is a great game to play all the time. Good luck. For our conditioning today, you're going to need a couple different things. Number one, you're going to need a pair of dice. The second thing you're going to need is a piece of paper. I've written down some exercises right here. We have push-ups, sit-ups, jumping jacks, squats, mountain climbers, and planks. If you notice, I have a number next to each of them as well. That's because one of your dice is going to determine which exercise it is. Now I've written 1 to 6 because there's 6 sides on our dice. So I'm going to make that my green dice. So every time I roll the green dice, it's going to determine what exercise we're doing. That was a 2, so it would be a sit-up. The other dice, when we roll it, we're going to roll it and we're going to see, okay, that was a 1. So I only have 1 sit-up to do. Because our orange dice hit number 1, so that's 1 rep, and our green dice hit number 2, which was sit-ups. So let's see how many we can do in a couple of minutes. Let me get my watch here. I'm going to put it on. And what we're going to do is we are going to do this for 2 minutes. On your marks. Get set. Go. Okay, I got 2 sit-ups and 2. Here we go. 1, 2. Let's go again. Green dice hit 4, so that's squats, and I got 3 of them. 1, 2, 3. Here we go. Okay, I got number 1, which is a push-up, and I have 2 of them. 1, 2. Alright, here we go. Ooh. Number 2, sit-ups, and 2 again. 2 sit-ups, man. 1, 2. Man, sit-ups and 2 again. Man, my dice. They love the number 2 right now. We are 1 minute in to this one. 6 is a plank. I have a 5-second plank. Here we go. All right, next one up. Let's see what we got. Sit-ups, 4 of them. Man, maybe my dice are trying to tell me something. 2, 3, 4, about 25 seconds left. 5 mountain climbers, 3 of them. 1, 2, 3. Okay, 6 is a plank. I have that for 2 seconds. Okay, what do we have next? Number 2 is a sit-up, and I have 6 of them. Whew. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Whew. Okay, so that was our conditioning today, dice rolling exercise. What I need you guys to do now is do this on your own. First thing you need to do is get 2 dice. If you don't have 2 dice, make sure you go online. There's tons of dice, automatic rollers, tons out there. Just search them in the Google bar or whatever bar you're using, and they will pop up. Second thing I need you to do, make sure you write down which exercises you want to do for your 1 to 6. Number 1 for me was a push-up. Number 2 for me was a sit-up. 3 is a jumping jack. 4 is a squat. 5 is a mountain climber. And 6 were planks. If you want to keep the same thing that I did, that is totally fine. But if you want to change it up a little bit, maybe you have a favorite exercise, you can change it to whatever you like. Good luck, guys. next game that we're going to play today is called Candyland Fitness. If I have not already, will put up a little picture of my Candyland Fitness. And each spot represents something for you to do. You also are going to need a game piece. I have a quarter here. And the last thing you're going to need is a dice. Okay? So what you're going to do is you're going to start on the start box and you're going to roll your dice. So I got a 6 that time. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to move my game piece 6 places. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now on that area, on my board, I have 50 mountain climbers. So I would have to do 50 mountain climbers before my partner could go. So I'm going to go ahead and do that right now for you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 50. Alright. And then my partner would go. I don't have a partner, so I'm just going to keep on rolling here. So I'm going to roll again. And that time it was 4. Okay? And so you move 3, 4. So this time it would be 20 hip circles for me. Okay, so I would go ahead and do 20 hip circles before I could go again. If you've noticed on mine, I have a couple of arrows, so if you land on those spaces, you have to slide down to where the arrow says. Ooh, gotta be careful there. If you guys want to create your own game board, that's totally fine. If you want to use mine, you're more than happy to use mine. I'm going to warn you though, mine is pretty challenging. It's pretty challenging, so be careful. So, what I need you guys to do is pause the video where my game board is and try to play my game board. If you do not want to do my game board and you want to make your own, I highly, highly, highly encourage you to make your own game board and play Candyland Fitness. Good luck. next game that we're going to play today is called Fitness Trouble. I will put my Fitness Trouble board up on the screen. Okay, and what we're going to do today is play it. Now, as before with my Candyland Fitness one, if it is too hard for you, you don't have to do it. You do not have to do it at all. You can create your own, an easier version, or possibly a better version. Same applies for our Trouble game. Now, in Trouble, you are going to have 4 game pieces. I just have one right here, so you guys know, so I can explain it to you guys a little bit better. And for this one, now that I'm thinking about it, we are actually going to take you guys on a field trip. Okay. Okay, so like I was saying before, now that we're done with our field trip, we are doing Fitness Trouble. You're going to start your spaces in your home base, which is going to be off to the side over here. You're then going to try and roll a 6. You only get 1 roll per turn, okay? And so for me, if I was rolling, I would roll my 3, and then my partner would go ahead and roll theirs. Let's pretend that I rolled a 6. So now I'm going to take my game piece, I'm going to move it out to my home spot. But if you notice, I have 10 squats to do here first. So I would move my piece here, then I would do 10 squats, and I would get to go again because I rolled a 6. That time it was a 4, so I would roll, let's move it, 1, 2, 3, 4. Over here I have a 30-second wall sit, so I would do my 30-second wall sit before I go again and again and again and again. Make sure you're alternating turns. You go, then your partner goes, okay? Now let's pretend I make it all the way around the board, and I'm back almost to where I started. I'm 1 space away. When you do this, the object of the game is to get your pieces safe in these 4 areas here. So if I rolled a 3, wow, 1, 2, 3, all right, I would land right here in this 3rd to last safe space. Now your opponent cannot get you over here. If, for example, I was over here, let me get another game piece, and my partner, the chapstick, was 1, 2, 3 spaces behind me, and they rolled a 3, they would 1, 2, 3, they would land on my spot, and they would kick me out of that spot, and I would have to go back to the beginning in my home base. And for me to play again, I would have to roll a 6, which as you can see is pretty hard. So I would roll, then my partner would roll 2, they would have to do, oh, that's a free space, lucky them. I would roll again, a 5, that's not a 6, so I wouldn't be able to go out. They rolled a 1, so they would go there, do that exercise. I rolled a 1, I can't do anything. They rolled a 2. Oh, now on this, kind of off camera, but I just rolled a 6. This is a really good example. So right here, I would come out, and I can only come out in this space right here underneath my safe spaces. And I actually kicked this person out, and so they have to go back to their home base. Since I rolled a 6, I get to roll again. 2, landed on 10 push-ups that time. So the object of the game is to get all your game pieces in these last 4 safe spaces. If you're over here in this first safe space, and your partner is over here and they roll a 3, they cannot go in your safe spaces. They have to keep going around and try to get to their safe spaces. Pretty Cool. First person that gets all 4 of their game pieces inside the safe space is the winner. Good luck with this one, guys.